Very good evening. Very good evening, Mr.
Very
Dhakane.
good evening.
As it's a first initiative, a new journey of communication that you're going to start with us. And I hope that you'll be continuing this kind of journey forever for a long time. That will be in the part of the community who is really enhancing his communication and trying hard to get some good efforts for giving the such kind of quality communication practices to you people also. We are just trying hard to create a community for it, and we are happy to see yourself in our community of communication process. Fine. Yes. Today we are just trying hard to give a little bit training process of few important concepts, and even though we have a practices on communication process and few of the topics that will definitely get entertained by our side. Fine. Right, sir. At very initial level, that we are just conducting a session in which we are explaining few of the auxiliaries. Those are really necessary to get communicate with the easy and positive manner. We might have seen this kind of auxiliaries here before also, but we might not have received the kind of logical concepts related with the same one that. So here I'm just going to share a little bit 2 or 3 different slides with you by which you are getting some of the parts by which it will be beneficial for you to make your communication in an easy manner. Look at the screen now. I'm just going to share something with you. So have you ever heard about the concept like have to and has to, sir? Have you ever heard?
Yes, sir, but not in mind.
Okay, fine. Right, sir. We'll just go through that. This kind of notes has been prepared by the class in Marathi and English combination formation is being there. Okay. So you can easily get it and you can utilize it in the proper way of action. No issues that. Yes, I hope that you're getting my screen.
Yes.
Fine. So this is the first concept in auxiliary which is really being useful to express the obligatory statements. Right? Auxiliary means ज्याला आपण सहाय्यकारी क्रियापद किंवा सामान्य क्रियापद म्हणतो. And in between that, have to is one of the practical thing which being used for the obligation purpose. Have to, has to, had to, and will have to. These are the 4 different concepts that we are just going to learn in this particular video. Then have to and has to for present. करायलाच पाहिजे. It shows an obligatory statements in present tense. As far as past tense is going to concern, we are just having the part of had to also. करायलाच पाहिजे होतं. The obligation in the past mode. And it करावंच लागेल in future mode if it is being there, will have to is being utilized over there. Here few of the example that we have already given. मी गाणं गायलाच पाहिजे. I have to sing a song. And negative formation करते समय I have not to sing a song or I do not have to sing a song. We can utilize. For making the question formation or interrogative formation, we are using do I have to sing a song. One more example is here about has to. She has to ask question. तिने प्रश्न विचारायलाच पाहिजे. It is an obligation. For negative formations, we are just go to she has not to ask question or she does not have to ask question. And while making the questions, we are using the does at the starting point. Does she have to ask the question? Likewise, we can just do the formation of it. You can just take the screenshot of it. It will be beneficial for you in the future that to know what exactly the use of have to and has to is being here. You can just take a screenshot and utilize it in the future.
आता सर मी याचा स्क्रीनशॉट घेतलाय. मला
Ah,
हे म्हणायचं होतं म्हणजे मी याचा स्क्रीनशॉट घेतला.
right.
आय वॉज टेकन स्क्रीनशॉट ना.
No, I was taken. No, I have taken.
आय हॅव टेकन.
I have taken screenshot. Right, sir? Okay, fine. किंवा I took the screenshot असं म्हटलं तरी चालतं. मी स्क्रीनशॉट घेतला. It goes in a simple past tense, or we can just take it in present perfect tense also. I have taken screenshot. Okay. Right, sir. Look at the next screen now. Here we have just mentioned few of the examples of had to and will have to also. It is being useful in a past and future mode. In the past formation, मी परीक्षा द्यायलाच पाहिजे होती. Obligation in the past mode is being there. I had to give exam. For negative formation, we are having two options. I had not to give exam and I did not have to give exam. Both the options are being there. In interrogative formation, we always use had at the starting point. Had I give to exam or did I have to give exam? Both the formation can work in that sense. For will have to, we just look at the example. Sir, मला परीक्षा द्यावीच लागेल. भविष्य काळामध्ये in future that if we are having such kind of things, then we can go for I will have to give exam. For negative formation, I will not have to give exam. And for question, we are using shall at the starting point. Shall I have to give exam? So this is what all about have to, has to, had to, and will have to. Okay. Right, sir. Here I would like to just ask few questions to you in a translation formation. In between that, you have to just try to give the translation. Either if I ask question in English, then you have to translate in Marathi first. If I ask in Marathi, then you have to translate in English. This is just for 2 or 3 minutes. Why? Because whatever the kind of part that we have explained, what kind of understanding that you have about the same part that we are just going to check out. Fine? Yes, sir. The first question for you that मी प्रयत्न करायलाच पाहिजे. How can we translate in English?
I want to try it.
Uh,
I want to try.
I have to, not I want to.
I have to try.
राईट. ऑब्लिगेशन
I have to
पर्पजसाठी
try.
आपण वर्तमान काळामध्ये हॅव टू आणि हॅज टू चा वापर करतो सर. भूतकाळामध्ये हॅड टू चा वापर करतो आणि भविष्य काळामध्ये विल हॅव टू चा वापर करतो. राईट. ओके. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू सर. मला नवीन हॉस्पिटल चालू करावंच लागेल.
I will open to new hospital.
नो, I
I
will
will open. I will have.
हा करावंच लागेल. इट इज अन ऑब्लिगेटरी स्टेटमेंट म्हणून आय विल हॅव टू ओपन न्यू.
Obligatory. I
राईट.
have to. I will लावायची सर त्याला.
हो, आय विल हॅव टू सर.
I will have
टू ओपन न्यू हॉस्पिटल.
hospital.
Sir, do one thing that do you have a notebook and pen with you?
Yes, I have.
Okay, just take it with you.
Bharat,
Carry
where
on.
is the notebook and pencil? You notebook and pencil. Not us. मेरा पेंसिल. Say fast.
Yes, sir. Do you have a pen and notebook now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, sir. Fine. Just a minute. That. सर, हा लेफ्ट हँड साइडचा जो काही पार्ट दिलेला आहे तुम्हाला, लेफ्ट हँड साइडचा ऑब्लिगेशन, बंधनकारक क्रिया आणि त्याच्या खालचे 3 पॉइंट एवढे फक्त लिहून घ्या. फक्त एवढाच पार्ट लिहा जेवढा मी एरोनी तुम्हाला दाखवतोय. लेफ्ट हँड साइडनी 1, 2 आणि 3 वाले जे पॉइंट्स आहेत तेवढेच फक्त लिहून घ्या. बाकी काही लिहायची आवश्यकता नाही तुम्हाला. These 3 points are indicating the whole scenario of have to. Gist of the have to. आपण ते कशासाठी वापरतो, हा लॉजिकल उपयोग आला आणि त्याचबरोबर त्याच्या एंडिंग प्रोसेस काय असतात म्हणजे आपल्याला वाक्य अंडरस्टँड करायला सोपं जातं. हॅव टू अँड हॅज टू फॉर प्रेझेंट टेन्स करायलाच पाहिजे एवढंच लिहा फक्त. हॅड टू करायलाच पाहिजे होतं इन द पास्ट मोड. आणि विल हॅव टू म्हणजे करावंच लागेल भविष्य काळामध्ये. ओके सर, एवढं लिहिलंय?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, sir. Thank you, please. Right. Okay. Now just carry on the notebook with you. Just open up your notebook, that whatever you have written, and try to give the answer of my questions. Okay?
Okay.
Right. पुढचं वाक्य. कृष्णाने सुदामाला मदत करायलाच पाहिजे.
Krishna have to help. Krishna have to help Sudama.
कृष्णाला हॅव टू नाही लागणार सर, हॅज टू लागेल. काय लागेल? हॅज टू.
करायलाच पाहिजे होतं. पास्ट मध्ये
कृष्णाने सुदामाला मदत करायलाच पाहिजे. होती नाही, पाहिजे फक्त.
has.
हा, कृष्णा हॅज टू हेल्प सुदामा. राईट. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन सर. आम्हाला गणेश उत्सव साजरा करावाच लागेल.
We will have to celebrate the Ganesh Utsav.
अगदी बरोबर आहे सर. फाईन. गणेश फेस्टिवल म्हणतो आपण त्याला. नेक्स्ट, मला पेशंटसाठी कॅम्प आयोजित करावाच लागेल.
We will have to arrange camp for patient.
फॉर पेशंट्स. राईट. ओके. त्यानंतर सरकारने डॉक्टरांना सपोर्ट करायलाच पाहिजे.
Government will have to support doctor.
करायलाच पाहिजे, करावंच लागेल नाही, करायलाच पाहिजे.
Government has to support doctor.
अगदी बरोबर आहे. राईट. गुड. राईट. मी त्यांना बोलवायलाच पाहिजे होतं. कसं येईल?
बोलवायलाच पाहिजे होतं ना. I had to call.
I had to call
someone something.
someone, them पण म्हणू शकतो आपण त्याला. I had to call them. Okay. Right. Next, two last questions. I will have to help them. Translate in Marathi.
Can you repeat, sir?
I will have to help them.
I will have to them.
I will have to help them. Help them. Help.
त्यांची मदत करायलाच हवी. त्यांची मदत करायलाच लागेल.
करायलाच लागेल. अगदी बरोबर आहे. नेक्स्ट, they had to complete their work.
त्यांनी त्यांचं काम करायलाच पाहिजे होतं.
अगदी बरोबर आहे. Then I will have to visit लोणावळा.
Sorry, repeat.
I will have to visit लोणावळा.
मला लोणावळ्याला व्हिजिट करायला पाहिजे.
राईट. करायलाच पाहिजे नाही, करावीच लागेल. I will have to visit. Fine, sir. For making the obligatory statements, we are using have to, has to, had to, and will have to. So whenever such a kind of situation is being there in your life, that you have to just tell something in the obligation. हे तुला हे करावंच लागेल बरं का, तू काल यायलाच पाहिजे होता रे. राईट. अरे आपण ते करायलाच पाहिजे, आपण करणार नाही तर कोण करणार? या सगळ्या सिच्युएशन प्रोसेसमध्ये आपण विल हॅव टू चा, हॅड टू चा आणि हॅड टू चा, हॅव टू चा वापर करू शकतो. ओके. Right. Means what? That I have just explained you the single part which is being utilized for obligatory statement purpose. Right, sir? Right. आज के कंसेप्ट प्रोसेस के अंदर मैंने सिर्फ 4 कंसेप्ट आपको एक्सप्लेन किए हैं. उसकी प्रॉपर तरीके से यूटिलिटी आपको करना है. You have to just try to use this kind of concept when you communicate anywhere. Initially, you can just start to communicate with yourself or your son, your wife, anyone that, anyone, any of the family member. But in future that you can just utilize this kind of concept at anywhere for obligation purpose. Just remember this. Okay.
Yes.
Fine, sir. Fine. Right.